Hey, what is up, guys? This is Kenny, Senior Research Analyst with the MiniAnalyst.com on this Friday, July 27th, 2018. First thing we're looking at here is the chart of the market. Mini S&P 500 futures contract magnetized right to 2850. We've been neutral since June 11th at 2792.25, as you can see right here. Kind of expected this 2800 level, massive resistance. Once again, resistance, but wow, the market just did not have that in mind and blasted above it, retested it in confluence with the short-term SMAs, EMAs, and went right to 2850, almost these highs set earlier in the year of 2887.25 was the high of the year. So, market's trying to get there. But big sell-off today, particularly in small caps. I'm looking at the Russell right now. 1705 was a high yesterday-ish. Knifing right down. In fact, we can look at it. We'll take a look at the Marty. Trades the Russell. Whew. That is a falling knife right there. Impressive move to the downside. So, remains to be seen. Is this going to lead the market lower? Very likely. We can look at the DSC. No real swing trade since this last swing trade here. I believe we sold short 27.92, covered at 27.27 in DSC, and did not take that buy setup, particularly given it hadn't come down to the key measures of long-term support and trend, and it was below the intermediate term, which is kind of our key measure. So had a kind of a fake-out chop move around there and blasted higher. Nevertheless, we did go to neutral, and so it's just been kind of whipsawing. Definitely with the geopolitical situations that we've seen, particularly with regard to the trade wars and whatnot, leading to a lot of impressive moves up and down. So, kind of a choppy and thus neutral market. But how have the MiniAnalyst.com systems been doing? Well, look at that. $6,500 on the AI2 buy in the ES, one contract, and $1,587.50. It's come off a little bit because the S&Ps have gone from about 27.42 this morning and also are knifing down themselves. We can actually go ahead and minimize that. Falling. S&Ps are falling. 27.30 looks like they're wanting to retest 2800 in the short-term trend, but will that hold? We don't know. Right now we're holding neutral. If the dynamics set up, speaking of the dynamics, bearish. Wow, that is impressively bearish. Everything has totally switched from green, above trend, bullish this morning, potentially bullish, to all red, well, except for this, bearish. So pretty impressive move. The Russell, I'm looking at the Russell, has gone from 1700 straight down to 1675. The mid cap has gone from over 2000, about 2004 this morning, to 1983. So a $2,000 per contract move in the mini Russell, or the mini mid cap, which we can look right here. In the mini mid cap, got stopped out on a double trade yesterday. 2000, look at that. Knifed right below key measures of support. It's an impressive sell-off. Good thing we've remained neutral. Nevertheless, the boost, look at this beautiful exit that we had in the boost. Wow. Held that position, wanted to move, said no, we're getting out. And after all these gains, and has an amazing exit to avoid any potential risk on the downside. So that's the double, that's the Marty. Looking at the dynamics, all bearish. MADSC, we're still neutral. On the daily, Krypton no trade, Crypto no trade, Main no trade, Select no trade, Mace, very nice, no trade. Again, just getting out with kind of a flat move there. HW got out before the big move higher. So here's the AI2 buy. This is that position. Went long at 27.03, blasted higher. And as we mentioned last time, if we could take a look at this. So there's the equity curve. And here's the equity curve of the 2 buy. Yeah, no, we didn't really click twice. TradeStation, thank you though. $85,000, $10,000 the maximum drawdown for the 2 buy. $5,000 maximum drawdown. Same reward, half the risk for the AI, but you're getting more frequent trades, which leads me to this next point. So the other system that we have currently in a position, S&P System 1.0, literally one of the first systems developed. This was 2002 actually. And so just looking at the last 10 years, we see basically a straight up equity curve and $78,000 in reward, $8,000 in risk. But what's interesting about this is, and sitting on an open position profit, if we pull up the system 1.0, we have the equity curve, and we don't really use any kind of compounding, but look at this. So if we take it and we just do a simple fixed ratio out of sample, wow, compounding, look at what you get. So this, had you traded this more than one lot, in other words, started trading this in 08 and added exposure as you made money instead of just trading. So this is a representation of just one lot. This is if you just traded one lot. You made $80,000 in 10 years, about $8,000. The margin's $5,000. So you're making about 150%-ish on your money trading one contract. But the beauty of compounding is this. Out of sample, just a fixed ratio. You're starting equity of 15,000. Let's not even look at that number. So these are all hypothetical terms. We're looking back. This is not curve fitted or optimized. This system was developed in its sole exact entirety in 2002, unchanged since 2002. And so it's not curve fitted or back tested, but we are looking back at hypothetical trades. And we see that if we employ some compounding, we get some pretty impressive parabolic moves. So if you guys are interested, let's go ahead and pull this over here. Not sure why that went there. Pull this up. So there was the AI 2 by 2817 we talked about last week. It was up, 5,600. So we really only gained, another $1,000. Yeah, so 2817, the market has come off a little bit. The S&Ps. Wow, what an impressive move on an early Friday that we've seen. Nevertheless, if you're interested in the AI 2 buy or the System 1.0, you can just go to the website. And we forgot to talk about the DSC DT. Had a trade yesterday, got stopped out, went long on the. I'm not sure we'll put that up somehow. Well, we'll just update the track records. Let's see. I'll just look here. MADSC. Let me just pull this over here. So $380 went long at 1701.40 and jumped out at 1697.90. $380 loss. Up 90%, but still, again, the DSC, you can see that it's very good to have swing setups. They had that OMT short position, $3,200, $2,000 on a 2-lot swing for the DSC. So you definitely want to have the big gains from the swings. But back to the S&P System 1.0, you can go to Portfolios. And you click Add to Cart if you'd like to have the trades delivered via email or to your phone or auto traded at the broker. $4.97 a quarter for the S&P System 1.0. Hope you enjoyed this video. Hope you guys have had a great trading week, and hope this has helped you all in your analysis, engaging and navigating the markets. And hope you guys have a great weekend, and we will see you next time. Okay, that didn't work. Okay.